Chelsea Dodson right on time, ready to do the Power Slap preview. Unfortunately, this week, Christian Cabral not able to join us. Hopefully, we'll be able to get with him and have something for you guys next week. Power Slap 18, La Fountain Blue, and don't forget, Duke City Championship Wrestling. Get it, got it, bueno. March 28th, holdmyticket.com for the tickets. Join us live at the El Rey Theater so you know what we're going to be talking about with Mini Mayhem.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. Where are we right now?
I'm at home.
I'm like, this is your workout space? There seems to be a gym everywhere you go.
I'm supposed to do cardio when I wake up, but I don't do that, so...
We know you're a workhorse though all the time.
I know, so it's fine. It's fine.
Real quick, I haven't asked you about this before, but when did the baking come up? Where do you become this awesome baker?
So what happened was during COVID, when everybody was doing drive-by birthday parties, our daughter turned 1, and that's a big celebration. And we couldn't have a birthday party, so I kept asking people, hey, can you bake cookies so we can just hand them out? And they were like, no, it's COVID, like, you're dumb. And John's like, just teach yourself how to do it. And here I am. 6 years later, I bake cookies still.
All right, hidden talent.
I know, I didn't even know I was good at it till later on, honestly. I used to teach paint parties. A lot of people don't know that, but that's what I used to do, so... I'm an artistic soul.
I was going to ask you how you got the intricate designs and decorations. I mean, it's really high level stuff.
Yeah, I used to paint, so I can't draw for crap, but I can paint a good painting here and there.
So is Power Slap a work hazard then if you damage the money makers?
My gosh, yes. So like obviously I slap right-handed, but I also pipe right-handed, so anytime like after a fight, I allow like 2 weeks where I don't take any orders just because I need my hand to heal. It's always bruised after every Power Slap event. It's always bruised, or I mess up my wrist, something.
Have you become ambidextrous with the piping bag?
No, not at all. I mean, John learned how to do it, so I have him as a backup, but he's not as good as me artistic wise to pipe as good as I can, so...
All right, so Chelsea's already said it. Her skills are at a 10. Where do we rank John's skills?
Like a 7.
All right, so he's a solid helper, but if it's an expensive order, you should probably do it.
Yeah, no, he won't touch it. He already knows. There's like a certain way, like baby shower cookies or like wedding cookies. I don't let him hype them just because that's very special for that person. And if it's like a birthday party and the people don't care, then that's different. But if it's like for a wedding or something special, like they're ordering from me for their special day and I don't want to ruin it with like a messed up cookie. So that's my art going out in the world and they hire me for a very important thing. So
the most dangerous cookie decorators in Albuquerque, or
I know, ain't that crazy? We both do that. We both fight and then we both do that. Is wild. And we both talk smack, so you hear it firsthand.
And we also now got you following in his footsteps into the fight game, into the pro wrestling world. This was all on a whim, and now you are a fixture alongside Matthew Robles at Duke City Championship Wrestling.
Period. I have much more to say about that. We have stuff coming up, so got to stay ready.
Did you expect showing up probably one time with very vague notice of what was going to happen, that it would turn into a monthly endeavor into this whole new world?
I honestly wasn't expecting anything because I reached out to one of my friends about practicing and then he's like, hey, come to the show. And then like, since then, they've just had me every show and I love being a part of it. I'm such a heel and I get to be like a bad bee out there and pretty much myself. So I don't have to pretend to be somebody out there. And I don't know, it's fun and I love doing it. And, it gives you a reason to dress up and just go out there and be somebody else. Like I'm me, but I get to be somebody else and play a little persona.
No. We've seen you before the power slap matches. That's all you. Let's be real. That's all
That's
you
why
right
I
there.
tell them. I tell people in interviews and stuff. They're like, "Oh, where did Mini Mayhem come from?" And I'm like, I think everybody has like an alter ego, and that's like your true self that gets to come out because we always shelter our inner selves all the time. But when you're on stage, it's just you versus the other person standing in front of you, and you can literally be yourself. And everybody can judge, but not everybody can step on that stage and do what we do.
You're aligned with these scoundrels, with the world champion, with For Sale, with Saleh, with this manager, this director of authority who is obviously on the take, like most politicians, and in Matthew Robles. But really, what has it been like getting to work with them and learn from guys that have the experience that they do?
So first off, Matthew Robles is like freaking amazing. Like if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be so confident like going out there and doing everything that I know how to do for the managing side and my personality going out on stage. Like he'll give me a pep talk and he don't even care like if he's being rude or not. He's just like, "You do this and this is what we're doing and don't make me look like a B word out there." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." Like I wasn't expecting that at all, but then like after knowing him a little longer, I'm like, "Oh, that's totally your personality." Like
He's a football coach.
I did not know that till you
Look
said
at the
that right now.
personality.
Yeah, he has a big personality and I love it. Saleh obviously is like out there he's a monster, but like behind the scenes he's like the sweetest soul and like anything you have a question about, he'll make sure he like explains things calmly and like approaches things differently versus Matthew Robles just literally doesn't care and he's just very out there. So I need that. I need to be told like not mean or aggressive, but just like a different tone sometimes, just to kind of like, oh, you need to be put in your place real quick. So I don't know. I mess with that honestly.
Was it more nerve wracking the first time you walked out on the El Rey Theater stage or the Power Slap stage?
How pro wrestling, like for sure. That one was like the more biggest one that I was like, oh my God, like what am I doing? Because I didn't know anything about that world. I didn't even know anything about Power Slap, but at the same time, I was so excited to go out there and I was so excited to go out and do pro wrestling, but I didn't know what to expect, right? I guess on both of them, but the worst one was probably pro wrestling just because I literally just kind of got thrown on the show and then I was like, okay, well, here I am
And now
versus
you are
me training for months for Power Slap. I kind of knew what I was stepping into versus that came about in like 2 3 weeks. And I was like, oh my, I don't even know what I'm doing.
and now
But
you are a constant figure with both promotions and in both worlds.
yeah, and I love it. And I'm trying to go out there and show people like, regardless you're married, you have kids, you own a business, you can still go out there and chase some dreams and go for goals. Honestly, if you have anything you put your mind to, you can go ahead and achieve that.
Were you calling out another power slapper to come down here so you could slap her, or was that for power slap? I was a little confused if that was going to be in the wrestling ring or the power slap stage or both of
Okay,
what's going on.
hear me out. She's also a pro wrestler, and I'm a pro wrestler, and her name's Holly Hood.
Okay,
And
we know.
and I don't know. I just feel like both of our energy is very out there, and I feel like we would just be a great match in general. So it was more or less me calling her out and putting a name out there, like, hey, if I want to verse somebody, this is who I'm gonna verse. And I kind of just put it out there and manifesting this fight in a sense of it would be a good sell on both ends just because we're both pro wrestlers and both power slap athletes and our records are very similar. So that's the only one that makes sense in my head, if I'm being honest.
Do you have a date in mind? Have you had any conversations? Do you have a trajectory right now or a possibility for the next time we'll see you in Power Slap?
No, the matchmaker texted me and said he'll let me know when they have something for me, but that's not a date, that's not a confirmation. That's literally like, hey, we're interested in booking you again, but we don't know when. So kind of just the waiting game. Their first event back from for the New Year's now in March, obviously. And then they just announced an April card. So they're barely booking for that one. So hopefully April.
Power Slap 18 wanted to bring you on to talk about the card. There was a little bit of a rule change recently, also with Power Slap, that I wanted to get your opinion on. I thought it was well deserved. They said no more coin toss, automatically champion slap first. I'm like, they got the bell. I guess you could do them that little service.
I feel like that's great just because they work so hard to earn the belt, right? And then some of them have defended their belt multiple times. So sometimes the champ goes out there, gets slapped one time, kind of gets slapped, and then they lose their belt immediately without being able to return the slap. So in my opinion, I think it's a win because I feel like they've earned that. And I wouldn't take anything away from that, honestly.
Fountain Blue, we have a light heavyweight title fight, I believe, in the main event, where you get Wolverine versus the crazy Hawaiian, who comes down from super heavyweight all the way to light heavyweight. Crazy body transformation. Wolverine's a veteran with a strong record coming to defend. Crazy Hawaiian is resilient. I've heard he has a really unique style, and a lot of people, they're looking at the weight loss as the intriguing factor. How's the power? How is the ability to take a slap? What are your thoughts?
I feel like he's going to do really good in this weight class regardless. He's very much a staple in the sport and nothing but respect and power to him. He actually trained me for my first power slap fight. A lot of people don't know that, but we would have training sessions over FaceTime. But you can't sleep on Wolverine just because he's a goat of the sport also. And it's kind of cool seeing both of them be a staple and they're versing each other. So this is actually a really huge fight in power slap history. A lot of people that don't know power slap's back end stories. So for both of them, he was supposed to go to heavyweight and then he ended up cutting a little more weight than what he intentionally wanted to. So that's how he ended up going to light heavyweight.
You dropped lower than the original target weight.
Yeah, because he was super heavyweight. He was going to go to heavyweight, but he cut a lot more weight. So that's how he got a light heavyweight title shot. So with that being said, I can't pick a winner because I feel like both of them are really like a staple in the sport. And it's just an honor to watch both of them, like see them versus each other, if that makes sense.
Well,
I can't pick one. So
well, let's do it this way. If the fight ends early, who do you think is more likely to have won?
Okay, hear me out. Wolverine is such a goat in the sport, right? And he has such a really strong chin. And Crazy is coming down from super heavyweight. Mind you, when you cut a lot of weight, which it showed in my last performance, you cut a lot of weight in general, your chin's not as strong as it normally is. Nothing against Crazy Hawaiian whatsoever. Very proud of him for cutting all that weight. But he used to slap at super heavyweight. So people need to take that into consideration. He's been hit harder from the super heavyweights than he ever would from a light heavyweight. Does that make sense?
So you're thinking that he will be able to, even though it's going to be a different feeling for him, you're still thinking he's going to be able to take it because it's a less impactful, less violent slap than obviously the bigger monsters he was already getting hit by.
Exactly. I mean, he's already been hit by the toughest people. Dumpling, for instance, he hits like a truck. Like on the cube, he hits very hard. And Crazy ate all 5 of his slaps. Like it went round for round. So he's going against a light heavyweight, which their weight is way less, right? So the power's there from Wolverine, but also Crazy can take a super heavyweight hit versus a light heavyweight hit.
Alan
Klingbeil. Both of these guys used to corner me. So Crazy cornered me and Alan Klingbeil cornered me for my first ever match against Paige Van Zant in Abu Dhabi. But he's going against Logan Greenholla for co-main event. Alan just slap fought Wolverine, ended up losing that match, but it was such a good match. Everybody thought he was going to get an automatic rematch, but whoever wins between the co-main event gets a title shot. So this is actually a huge fight, in my opinion, just because Logan Greenholla is on a win streak, and Alan just lost to the champ.
So we get the title fight, and then we get right away already when they walk off. They're going to know who's awaiting them because in the co-main event, it's the automatic number one contenders fight.
Yes.
So a lot of implications here for the light heavyweight division.
Yes.
Middleweights are up next. Brandon Rhodes, Azel Rodriguez.
Ooh, this one is such a good match, right? Because Azael's been there since the beginning, and Brandon Rhodes, his is driving me crazy. I love watching him slap fight. Just I'm a fan of both of them, and they're just so entertaining and they're so strong. So both of them have been sat down, but Azael just moved to this weight class. So that's going to be an interesting match. I don't really know where to stand, and I'm not picking a winner for that one either.
Is he coming up in weight or down in weight?
Down.
Oh, all right. Coming down from 205 to 185. We'll see how that affects him. We get Wes Mena versus
Zakir.
Thank you. You want to give me the last name too? Nai Men Bayoff?
I don't know how to say his last name. I just know everybody just calls him Zakir. He just does the craziest crap on the internet, and everybody loves watching him because he's so entertaining. But this one, in my opinion, I'm rooting for Wes Mena. That's my boy. They both hit a very unique way when you watch slap fighting. If you ever watch them slap, they slap a very unique way. So they kind of slap very similar. And that's going to be the deciding factor of that fight, in my opinion. Coin toss winner is Zakir, but Wes Mena knows how to eat a slap. So
how big is the coin toss and winning it?
I'd say it's 50-50. I don't see, like, for women, we get slapped first. So me, in my opinion, I'd rather get slapped first because it spikes my adrenaline, and then I hit harder, right? Because our bodies just automatically do that. For men, some people can get slapped off the first slap. So it's like, again, it's 50-50. But for the women, we usually go like all 3 rounds. Majority of the time.
Majority of the time. Do you feel like extra conditioning is needed then for the hands for that, just because you end up going and having to do the 3 slaps, the 5 slaps more often?
Yes, because John teaches me different than like how other people train for power slap. So he's just like, conditioning has a lot to do with your sport, and a lot of people don't understand that, because your recovery for taking a slap is like your conditioning, right? But also, if you don't condition your hand to slap somebody because you're hitting it full force, he's like, you're going to mess up everything. You can mess up from your elbow to your wrist to your hand. Like, yes, I believe there's a lot of conditioning that goes into it, but that's what John makes me train.
So the arm workouts, the wrist workouts, the forearm, the bicep, everything is crucial?
Yes.
Were you surprised by this, getting into the intricacies of the sport? Like, oh, I'm going to go slap some people. Okay.
See, I didn't realize how much actually went into it until John didn't, like, he was like, you signed up for a professional sport. Mind you, I did not know slap fighting was professional sport. I just like, I don't know what I thought in my head. I thought it was just slap. And then, so we actually have like a bunch of little tools, and I'll show you one thing.
Power Slap 101 from the Dodson.
He makes us do these.
Oh, the tension. Oh, the forearm.
There's some of those. We do a lot of band workouts with our, obviously with bands, and we put them on our neck, and we do like neck training, a ton of neck training. What else do we do? He makes us grab rice. We have like grip strength training that we do. Obviously, like bicep curls, chest, back, all the necessary stuff. But also, he makes me do a lot of cardio, and I don't like it. So in fight camp, I'm very like, don't talk to me. I'm cutting weight.
I think I've undersold this also. You keep saying the we. You have a diabolical, it's almost like the gruesome twosome now with your internet cohort, you and Johnny Magna, and you have a power slap teammate at Nobody's Villains. Is it just the two of you, or are we starting to expand the team of slappers?
So actually another guy came and trained with us. It was actually cool. His name was Prince. He drove down just to start training with us. Jamie Hinshaw came and trained with us one time. Speaking of her, she's fighting this weekend. Let's go, Jamie. And then other than that, that girl Destiny, me and her trained for a while, but we did all of John's workouts. So she lives in Vegas, but if we lived closer, we would all train together. She's in my weight class too, so the
Shout
slap
out Jamie.
community's tight.
Shout out Jamie. Unfortunately, we'll have to wait for when they release that one. Tape delayed. We'll hopefully see that one sooner than later. We also got 4 matches on the prelims. Is there one that specifically stands out to you that you're excited for?
Dakota McGregor and Vince Tracy is a good match. Dakota actually slap fought for a title. He didn't end up winning, but he has a very strong chin. But Vince, his recovery game is crazy, and that one has been viral because it looked like he was about to get slept, and he didn't, and he got right back up from it. So that match is very interesting to me to see how it goes.
Power slap, pro wrestling. You have no clue what you're doing, but we're sure you're going to be busy on March 28th, right?
Oh, yeah. I was like, wait, what are you talking about? Pro wrestling, yeah.
Get it, got it, bueno. Duke City Championship Wrestling, El Rey Theater. Are we going to cross over to actually getting in the ring and wrestling? Are you going to, have you taken the training to that far to doing the bumps yet?
You'll see soon.
Oh, okay, there's a surprise. I probably shouldn't ruin this. It may happen. It may not. I think we're still trying to convince John. Do we drag him somehow in here to even be mean? And we get you guys in a mixed tag like CM Punk, AJ Lee, the couples as tag teams. It's all the rage right now.
I feel like the Dodsons in pro wrestling would be like undefeated in general just because. See, but John's a baby face and I'm a heel, so we would have to figure that out.
No, totally. I'll have to show you some of the Cody Rhodes AEW footage. It worked great. He had a heel manager, a heel wife, but he was a baby face that kept smiling the entire time and just like not noticing what they were doing behind as they were begging him to cheat.
I need to go watch that just because I feel like we would be unstoppable in general, but our personalities are, he's very babyface and I'm very heel, so yin and yang.
Has this been as much fun as you expected? All of a sudden you're just like, hey, I'm going to sign up for a website and I'm going to try to go get slapped and we'll see if they answer it. Hey, I'm going to answer a phone call and go downtown. Like, is this all the fun that it looks like it's
honestly fun? It is so fun and so unexpected, and people like, oh, you're living the dream, and I agree with them. I'm like, I really am, and it's not like picking or at anybody or anything, but honestly I signed myself up for it because I just believed in myself, and here I am doing all these cool things because I just said yes and I just wanted to do them, and here we are. And that's really who I am. And I'm glad I took those steps forward because I was just staying at home, not doing anything. And now I'm doing a lot with my life. And it's just awesome to see and awesome to feel. And I feel like it's full circle because I can go take John to go do things and travel with him with my fighting now because he used to do that all for me. So it's a very cool full circle moment.
That is so awesome. It's so cool. We're seeing everything progress. Hopefully we'll see you power slapping again. We'll definitely see you soon. Mini Mayhem. Thank you so much for joining me tonight.
Bye.